I'm a veteran, was in the military for 8 years. I was a sergeant. I did communications. I got to jump out of helicopters and be a console, commanding console operator for 4 brigades at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. So I was there for 5 years, and that's where I met my wife. Not at the time, but I love you, baby, wherever you are.
She's awesome, by the way.
And then my journey with the military had started, but there's a lot of different moving parts, obviously. And I was raised by very strict parents, very religious, strict parents. The great thing about my family was that when I turned 6, they decided to uproot and move from Puerto Rico to the United States. So I think that, and I think my mom till this day, I said, that's the best thing you could have done for me, because had we moved to New York, I probably wouldn't be alive right now, knowing the type of person that I am. Or had we stayed in Puerto Rico, things would have been a little bit different. So I think, but the journey is here, and not to say that the one that I have wasn't difficult, because it is still, it's a work in progress. But I would love to be able to talk about how I've gotten to this chair here.
I love that.
That's amazing.
Yes. Yes.
And that's the thing, because y'all see her. And this is, I think, one of the things that I know with Alexa. And, she is such a humble spirit, and, but she's such a badass, like complete badass. And I think, and it was funny, I was thinking about it because I was just like, gosh, when I said, I wanted to do it right. And one, I think just her and I, there was so much that she went through and that we worked through that resonated with me. But also I think I was a little terrified and I didn't want her to kick my ass. So, I think I was like, listen, the chiclet is coming up with a cross inside of the head, But no, I mean, she really is, like I said, she's kind of, warming y'all up a little bit because, she's very professional and very calm demeanor.
When she needs to be.
She's not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you wanted to go into, we can talk about some of like the journey with mental health, because, I know when we were talking about, we love to bring the diversity in. And I said, oh my gosh, she's got military, she's got culture, she got the LGBTQ, the faith, everything. It's like, there's so many, like you said, different things and different moving parts. And it's like navigating through all of that to really figure out, who you are in this world that we live in, and, how to navigate it as a female,
there's
Gen
a lot.
X,
There's a lot.
And
Yeah. So getting into mental health was tumultuous at best. And I didn't accept that for myself for a very, very long time. It's a cultural thing. And especially having older parents in our family or our generation, mental health wasn't a thing. Hey, you worked your problems out at home. You didn't take your shit outside. You kept it inside the family, or you didn't speak about it at all. And so, anytime something would come up, you just bury it and bury it and bury it. And so, I thought I was like any other kid. I knew there were some differences in me. But as a child, you don't really know any better. There were some things that happened growing up that robbed my youth from the age of 3 to about the age of 12, and give or take a few years. But that did something to me in my adolescent years, where I wasn't thinking like a child. And so when I got to my teen years, I was a very angry child. I didn't have an outlet. And on top of that, I had much older siblings that were already out of the house. So I was like an only child with older parents, very strict guidelines. I knew there was something different about me, didn't know what it was. There was sexual abuse in there, not with my immediate family, but there was that underlying factor. So when I got around 14 or 15, my mom is a retired nurse. Her DON recommended that I go to therapy. And my mom fought that for the longest time. Well, go to church, do it that way. And somehow she changed her mind. I went to my very first therapist at 15. And me being the smart ass kid that I was like, I'm only going to let her know what I want her to know. And I was just an angry little girl. And I played with her and made her very upset, wasted the therapist's time. I was just an angry child, and that stopped. And I didn't touch therapy again until I got out of the military. So there was a huge gap.
What was that?
Yeah. So in all of that, I have had my fair share of therapists, or lack thereof, and no offense to anyone. It's like going to buy a car or a home or going to the doctor that you want to go to. You have to find someone that you can connect with.